Hello and welcome to week 2 of the Cougar Close Up on Go On Shaw TV. This week, we feature second-year Prince George Cougars forward Jared Bethune. The pride of Fort Frances, Ontario is fresh off NHL Training Camp with the Minnesota Wild, and we'll find out all about his expectations for his second season at the Western Hockey League level. All of that and much more to come with Jared Bethune on the Cougar Close Up on Go On Shaw TV. Well, Jared Bethune, you're heading into year 2 in the Western Hockey League, and a year older, a year wiser, and just a year more familiar with all of the goings-on being a Prince George Cougar. Just tell me about your level of excitement. The 2015-16 season is here.
Yeah, we're all really excited. We have a good group of guys, good core guys. We had 7 guys at NHL camps.
You were one of those 7 NHL Training Camp attendees. A chance to go to Minnesota Wild main camp after attending their camp earlier in the summer. Tell me about that experience and what it did to maybe open your eyes to kind of life at the next level and what it's all about.
Yeah, it was a great experience. You got to see how the AHL and NHL guys play. It's a lot faster, stronger game. Mental, just there's a lot of fun, but good learning experience.
Well, it's so funny how it all comes full circle for you. Playing high school hockey in the state of Minnesota, originally from Fort Frances, Ontario, but I think, of all 30 teams that could have invited you to an NHL camp, the fact that it was the Minnesota Wild, I'm sure had to be very special for you and your family. And have you had a chance to really soak that fact in?
Yeah, I was really excited. My agent called me, and I was down in Minneapolis training, so he gave me a call and let me know I was either going to be really close to home or really far away from my camp, and let me guess. And I was really excited to be going to Wild Camp, and my parents were ecstatic, so they ended up coming down and watching, and it was a great experience.
You and I have talked quite a bit about your first season in the WHL, Jared, and just some of the highs and lows that came along with it. But now that you've had a chance to reflect on a huge year in your life, 2014-15, what do you take away from that entire experience?
I think I'd take it away as a learning experience. Coming from high school to WHL is a huge jump, so I didn't know what to expect. But the coaching staff and Todd, they were great with me, working with me, learning how to play in this league. So this year I'm just excited. I had my feet wet last year, and it's going to be a huge year for us.
To a man, there's a real genuine level of excitement, knowing what this team could be capable of record-wise, and not only that, but within the community as the excitement for Prince George Cougars hockey continues to rise. But when you look at yourself, Jared, do you have personal goals in mind, maybe a goal total or a point total or just an accomplishment idea in mind of what you'd like to reach this season?
I've been working on it a little bit. I think my big mentality this year is team first. I'm a two-way guy and I want to create a lot of energy. So doing everything right is going to be big for me. And if the goals come, with our team, I think it'll come. But definitely team first mentality should be big for me.
Well, and giving a chance to come to training camp and play in a few exhibition games, to me there just seems to be a real sense of unity with this Prince George Cougars club. And I think that everything that the organization said at the start of last season seems to be coming to fruition. Can you just put it into perspective for me, Jared, what it means to be a Prince George Cougar for you right now? What are the fans saying to you guys out in the community as the season really unfolds?
Yeah. Coming in this, knowing what I'm expecting actually, and not just rushing into the WHL is huge. So everyone seems pretty relaxed, poised, but a lot of the fans are excited. And Billets too. They've told us that Billet from the beginning told us, this is a really exciting year, and they haven't really seen this for a while. So it's huge with the new ice age and what the owners and coaching staff have done for us. So everyone's really, really excited for this upcoming season.
Jared, how important was it for the Prince George Cougars to get to the playoffs last season and experience a taste of life, after the month of March?
Yeah, I think last year was a huge milestone for us to aim for playoffs, and we did well. But now we got a taste for it, and we want to see how far we can go. And you never know what happens in playoffs. We keep rolling.
Well, I know fans are getting very excited for all that's to come for this franchise in 2015-16, Jared, and you're a huge part of it. Thanks for doing this. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.
That does it for another edition of the Cougar Close Up with Go On Shaw TV. Next week, we'll feature another of your favorite members of the Prince George Cougars. And for more information on the Prince George Cougars ticketing and schedule, visit www.pgcougars.com.